You need to understand that you are rare. Nobody is quite like you. You're in a class all by yourself. If you really knew that, you wouldn't be so insecure. You wouldn't be so intimidated. You wouldn't be so vulnerable. There will never be another you. You got a voice like nobody else. You got a fingerprint like nobody else. You got thoughts like nobody else. You are one of a kind. I need you to look yourself in the face and declare, this is my life. These are my dreams. I can have whatever I want to have. I can be whatever I want to be. I can go wherever I want to go. And whatever is required to do it is already inside of me.
Stand up for your dreams. Stand up for what you want in your life. Decide that your life is so meaningful to you, that you love you and you love life so much that you're going to stand up for something you want. Stand up for what you believe in, because you can fall for anything.
When you're facing those hard times, you've got to decide to stand up inside yourself. You've got to make it your personal mission to fight back, to go down swinging, to wage war against all the negativity going on around you and going on within you. You got to tell yourself, I can do this. I can handle it. I'm going to get through this. I have what it takes. No petty adversity will stop me.
The pressure in your life right now has a purpose. It's not crushing you. It's pushing what's on the inside of you out. It shows you who you really are.
That's going to happen to you. I don't care what you're facing right now. You can't let the outside circumstances take control. Hold that vision, that idea, that dream so firmly in your mind that you can feel it, that you can taste it, that you can smell it, and just keep walking toward it, no matter what.
Stand courageously, daringly, become bold. In spite of this, I'm not giving up on my dream.
You're supposed to react. You're supposed to respond. You're supposed to be down for a quick minute, but you get back up. You don't stop, and you keep standing. No matter how rough the sea, you keep standing. No matter what, you don't give up. You got to make up in your mind before you even get to the fight. I don't care what it takes. I don't care how much effort I got to put in. I don't have the money. I don't have the education, but I won't allow that to stop me. See, when you discover the truth of this goodness, this power that you have within you, that truth will set you free. You will never be a victim again. That truth will enable you to handle things with a level of equanimity that will surprise you. You will learn how to overcome the world by not buying into what's in front of you.
Life will test you like that. How bad do you really want it? How bad you want it? Huh? I'm gonna take your car. You will have creditors calling you every day. How focused can you be? You're gonna have judgments filed against you. You're gonna lose all of the materialistic things you have. You're gonna lose your job. And people who you thought will help you won't be there for you. How positive can you be now? Where is your feeling of being empowered, having the capacity to create now?
That dream will always be tested.
If you're not bold, if you're not standing up inside yourself, if you're not willing to call into being the highest and the strongest that's within you when you're facing life's challenges, life will trample you. It will suck the life out of you. Your life will be miserable if you're not living in alignment with who you are.
What is it that will make it worth it for you? To face the rejections, to brainstorm and not be intimidated and say, I can do this. What is it that will make it worth it for you to raise the bar on yourself and say, I've got some more stuff in me? What is it that will make it worth it for you to know your vitamin, that you become empowered by it? What is it that will make it for you when you want to give up and things are working against you? What is it that will help you get back up again?
You gotta believe even when there's no reason to believe. You gotta hold on. You gotta have faith. When everything appears to be going wrong, when you're working on your dreams and people that you love and trust decide to walk out on you, you still gotta believe.
When you're in that darkness, it's very easy to think you're hopeless. It's very easy to believe it's over for you. It's very easy to feel defeated. It's very easy to sit there and hope that something or someone will come and save you. But the truth is, you gotta save yourself.
Some of you need to get tired. Get tired of the way people make fun of you in your dream. Get tired of the effort you're putting in every day. Get tired of feeling defeated all the time. You should be mad about it because you deserve better. You deserve your dream. But don't just cry about it. Don't just talk about it. Don't just think about it. I want you to get up and do something about it. I want you to put your whole self into that thing you want and stop at nothing to reach it.
Your mind is your strongest weapon. It has the ability to adapt to any level of pain or difficulty imaginable. It's up to you to harness its power and use it to create new things for you.
You can become more creative, more intelligent, more unstoppable. It's only a matter of your mind. You control your mind, you control your life.
And when you control your mind, there is nothing out of reach for you. You can be, do, and have whatever you want. The only one who can stop you is you. You gotta make up in your mind that I'm better than this. I'm stronger than this. I will survive this. I can live my dream. I can find my purpose in life. I deserve more for myself. This is not gonna be it for my life. When you get to that point, when you have that type of mentality of not beating yourself up because of your mistakes, and instead start looking at the possibility of you doing better, of you making the adjustments, things begin to change in your favor. We all go through problems. They don't have to overwhelm you though. They don't have to take you out. They don't have to make your life miserable. But the real problem you have in your life is that every time you run up against a trial or tribulation, you back off, you run away. And as long as you do that, you'll run away from everything great you can get in life.
You're gonna have so many moments where you doubt yourself, where you question if you can still make it. There's gonna be so many rough times. But these times haven't come to stay. They've come to pass.
It's easy to complain. It's easy to point out your circumstances. It's easy to talk about what's happened to you. It's easy to talk about your situation and what you're going through. But if you do what is easy, your life will be hard. But if you do what is hard, your life will be easy.
Your vision and your perspective of how you see your life is what dictates what you become. If you only ever see yourself as doing just enough to get by, that's all you'll ever achieve. But if you see yourself doing massive things, living beyond what other people could possibly conceive, that's exactly what you'll get. Where your focus goes, your energy flows. You just gotta stand for what you believe in and don't let anything turn you around. This is your life. This is your dream. Nobody's gonna fight for what you want more than you. If it's gonna happen, it's up to you to make it happen. Because it's easy to be on the bottom in life. It doesn't take any energy or any drive to stay down there on a low level. But it calls on everything in you to pick yourself up and reach for something greater.
You got to get to a point where you look at life and say, you will not beat me.
If you're gonna make it happen, you gotta harness your will and command yourself to act, even when it hurts like hell. I will not stop in the process. I will take everything that happens to me and use it to push me to greatness.
I know what it's like to wake up every day with a sense of dread, and you don't know how you're gonna make it, and you're all alone. And you've gotta say to yourself, when you fail again and again, after facing rejection after rejection, many times with tears in your eyes, it's possible. When life knocks you down, sometimes you gotta take 2 steps back in order to move forward.
You got to say yes to your dreams. Yes to you. You can make it. Doesn't matter how many failures you've made. Doesn't matter how many mistakes you've endured. Doesn't matter about your defeats. Doesn't matter about what you've done. It doesn't matter that you're in a hole now. Doesn't matter where you are. The last chapter to your life hasn't been written yet. If people judge you now, they'll judge you prematurely. You haven't exposed all your stuff yet. You're still in the process of transforming your life. You're still in the process of becoming.
Where you are is temporary. You will not be there for the rest of your life. It might last for a second. It might last for a day. It might last for a week. It might last for months. But sooner or later, if you don't give up, if you don't give in, it will subside. Most people, when they get rejected, it takes their power away and they become discouraged. They lose their spirit. They lose their energy. But if you want to become an uncommon person, you've got to go further than most people will ever go.
It takes a lot of guts to pick yourself up when you experience setbacks
and people don't see the vision, and people are laughing at you, and they're doubting you. All those people are gonna think you're crazy. It takes guts to stand in the face of that, but no guts, no glory.
Behind every adversity, there's a blessing and a lesson.
Cut them off. What do they know? They don't know what the possibilities are for your life. Nobody knows that. You have unlimited potential.
You think this is it for you? This is far from it. You gotta change your mindset. You gotta start thinking in ways you haven't thought before. You gotta start seeing possibilities for your life you haven't seen before.
And when those obstacles in front of you tell you to quit, you tell them, I will break you before you break me. You will not destroy me. I have come too far to quit. I'm gonna get a reward for my pain.
See, sometimes we think the pain is what controls us. It's actually our subconscious mind. That if we ever tapped into that, that's what dictates most of our lives. If you don't control pain, it'll control you.
Some of you are phenomenally skilled, but it is a phenomenal will that says every time I get knocked down, I will get back up and I will succeed. I will not surrender. You are great. You are unique. You are special. You are talented, and you deserve to have everything you want. And stop listening to the people who tell you you don't.
The depth of your struggle will determine the height of your success.
You can't sit there and wait for the light to come. You've got to move forward and step your way into the light. That darkness is temporary, and you can fight your way out of it. It only takes willpower.
The winners are relentlessly working to move their lives into a better state of being. They don't care about the facts. They don't care about the odds. All they do is make a plan and execute the plan.
When you see those things that you've been working on fall apart in front of your face, you still got to believe. When friends and family who should be a source of strength and encouragement start to tell you you can't do it, you still got to believe. You might not know how you're going to do it, but you got to believe with everything in you that you're going to make it.
You can achieve more than you think you can. You're capable of things that would surprise yourself.
If you change your way of thinking and start seeing the possibilities for you and your current situation, you'll start moving toward victory and away from feeling helpless.
But you have got to affirm to yourself that you have what it takes to get through this.
You've got to start using your mind to find new ways to break through all these roadblocks in front of you. When you have the will, you'll find a way. And there is always a way. You can get through whatever is in front of you if you decide to.
The most powerful tool that you have right now in your life, in your body, is your mind. That's why the enemy fights you in your mind. He fights you in your mind. For as a man thinketh in his heart, so is he. The devil doesn't have to tie you up for you to be bound. He just has to tie up your head with stress, with worry, with aggravation, with low self-esteem, with pettiness, with anger, with hostility, with rebellion. And he can make you physically sick because your mind is sick. You just have to get your mind out of trouble.
Your mind and spirit need to be aligned in the feeling of certainty that I will not stop until I succeed.
So when you're going through turbulence on your path to success, you've got to hold that vision firmly in your mind.
I will make it happen, no matter what it takes, that this is nothing but a temporary inconvenience. There is nothing that can stop me from reaching my dream.
Don't allow this negative world to throw you off course. Hold the vision and keep walking toward it.
Most people won't do that. Most people give up so easily. They never use the real power inside them to do anything great because they can't see those possibilities for their life. How do you hang in there during the hard, difficult times, Les? You must have faith. You've got to believe in yourself. You've got to believe in your abilities. You've got to believe in your service, your company, your ideas, unquestionably. You got to have faith. And that faith gives you patience. You got to keep moving and keep plugging away. You got to love it. It's got to be what you are supposed to do. You want to sing, and even though they won't invite you to Carnegie Hall, you're going to sing to anybody that listens to you, including singing to yourself. You got to write, even if no one published your book, write, because that was given to you to do. You do what it is you're supposed to. You're supposed to build something. You're supposed to create something. I don't know how to do it. Learn. Do whatever is required.
I don't want to be that person that's great when everything is going all good, but when something goes wrong, they flee and they want nothing to do with it. I want to be that person that's going to show up rain, sleet, or snow, and they're going to give you everything they got.
Go into action with your dream. And don't avoid where the fights are. Get in the midst of the fight. Get knocked down so you can learn how to fight, so you can hold your position.
You gotta take my life before you take my drive. I'm talking concrete commitment. I'm talking a commitment that says I am going to stay true to what I said I would do long after the mood that I've set it in has left. Because character is not something we inherit. Character is something we gotta wake up every single day. We gotta fight it. We gotta build it.
We live in a world, ladies and gentlemen, where people want instant gratification. They want it right now. No, it's simple, but it's not easy. It's a system that if you work the system, it works if you work it. But make no mistake about it, it's hard. And you are the determining factor.
In the midst of adversity, in the midst of challenges, in the midst of failures, we got to get up every single day and we got to fight for peace. We got to fight for happiness. We got to fight for joy.
The people that make it in this world look around for the circumstances that they want, and if they can't find them, they create them. It's you that you must take personal responsibility to make it happen. It's hard. No, easy is not an option. However, ladies and gentlemen, what you will discover is that it's worth it. So what I say to you, that you are powerful. You have miracle-working power in your life right now. But you've got to work on yourself. You've got to develop yourself. You've got to talk to yourself day in and day out, selling yourself on you and on your potentials. And you've got to know that you are worth all of your effort. And that the key to your motivation, as you get a larger vision of yourself, is to know that you have something to give. Is to know that you have a reason for being in the universe at this point in time. Take that leap of faith, trust yourself, and believe that everything is going to be all right.
Sometimes nothing ever makes sense that you're going through. I'm going through hurt. I'm going through pain. There's death in my family. There's sickness everywhere. But I tell you what, you can't throw in the towel. It just means it's time for you to fight harder. It's time for you to stand tall. Lift your head to the sky and say, I will overcome this. I will fight back.
The people who win, the most common trait they have is they find solutions, while the losers find problems.
If you can focus on finding those ways to win and stop focusing on the ways you're losing, you can make it.
Everything in your way is just life testing you. Do not fail the test. Rise up and destroy these barriers.
There's always something good that can come from bad.
Don't quit. Don't give up. Don't be a victim. Don't take the easy path. Don't squander this life. Instead, live with fortitude.